Hey beer babes, just Will here, jumping in at the end of our Hobart tour just to tell you that we had such a great time filming all of this. And while you've been watching it over the past few weeks, we actually recorded this over a matter of hours, which you can definitely tell in this episode. But I really think you're going to enjoy it because we sure did. So this is us at Hobart Brewing Co. at the end of our Hobart tour.
Tell us the secret.
Welcome back to Beer Babies. Today we're at...
How about I do
I'm doing the
intro?
I'm doing the intro. I always do the intro.
All three of us do the intro.
3, 2, 1.
Hi there. Welcome back to Beer Babies.
The podcasting journey where we try and find... Hey, welcome to Beer Babies.
Both of you. Go.
No, you go, Lachlan.
All right. Count me in.
3, 2, 1.
Hi and welcome to Beer Babies, the podcast journey where we try and find the best beer that money can buy. I'm joined with Billy and...
My name's Will, and I like some beers. Billy likes a lot of beers.
I like a lot of beers.
And Lachlan, he is our special guest, and who knows how many beers he likes, but also, who cares? Billy, you got a big bit of fluff on your face from your new scarf.
Calm down. Yeah, it was very cold today.
It's
Flat
huge.
scarf. You were just super jealous because Lachlan smashed
He
that
nailed
intro.
that. He really nailed
Well
that.
done. We need to get you on board more often and just do our intros maybe.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Where are we today?
Lachlan, do you see yourself as an intro guy?
I definitely see myself as a big picture guy. Intros generally do lay down the foundations of where we're going on our journey.
Exactly. You can't get to a big picture without a good intro.
Yeah, exactly right.
And that's what I always say.
Yeah.
And what I also always say is, what's your go-to beer? You know, when I have a guest on the podcast, I love to ask them what's their drink.
So this might be a bit controversial considering I'm on Beer Babies.
Do not say a cider.
Say it. It's
Not quite actually a cider chap myself. I do enjoy a light spirit here and there.
Okay.
Gin and tonic is my go-to. If I do have to have a beer, it's usually the classic Launceston beer, Boag's Red.
I've never heard of it.
Never heard.
Can you describe it for our listeners?
Is it an ale or a draft?
Couldn't tell you to save my life, but
It is red.
I did hear someone describe Boag's Red as strawberry kisses one time because it's got red and X's on it.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
I didn't make that up.
Or the green cans. If someone's going to give you a case of green, it's a case of grenades.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
that's a
haven't
good
heard that
Anyway,
one before.
Doesn't matter. Let's forget about
Yeah.
Boag's because we're not at Boag's Brewery today.
No.
We're at Brewing Co. in Hobart.
At Hobart Brewing Co. in
I
Hobart?
think that is it, William. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed we are.
So this is stop 3, 4. I'm not entirely sure, and who knows which order these will come out. But this is our latest stop on our grand tour of Hobart.
Down at the wharf,
Exactly.
you can smell the sweet, salty air.
Yeah, the sweet sea breeze.
At the very end, I guess, of this journey that you're having in the Hobart Beer Babies.
And
that's
so
true.
we've come literally to the ends of the earth to sample the finest ales we could find.
You can't go much further. Next stop is Antarctica.
And
You can't
dare
go
I
further
say,
south.
you've came to Hobart to find out the secrets that they hold of their beer making.
They don't keep them very
Yeah.
secret either. Like they had a curtain, but they left it open.
Well, Billy, you say left open, but you did pull.
Well,
you
really,
pulled it back.
if only this beer could tell us a secret.
What is the beer we're
Yeah.
drinking today?
Lachlan, you're really drumming it hard.
I am.
Look, what's this beer called?
This beer is actually called Tell Us a Secret.
Oh,
Yes.
do you know why?
Couldn't tell you. No idea. Not in the slightest.
You know what would be great? Do you think you could go ask why it's called Tell Us a Secret? Why is it called Tell Us? Legitimately, can you go ask the bartender?
No.
Yeah. So, it's
Why we find out the origin of the beer story.
we have got the Tell
Thank
Us
you.
a Secret. I'm really enjoying this. I think today on our journey, depending on what order this has come out, but we've had some pretty mild beers so far.
And some fruity beers as well. This doesn't.
But I don't think so. I think today we've mostly drunk pretty standard, not too exciting beers. But this has got a little something about it.
It's got a
It
little
does.
bite. Bites back.
See, this is a weird thing. I might be having a stroke, but I think it's actually got a little hint of coconut in the aftertaste.
I kind of
I
get
don't
that.
know. I am getting.
It's got a nuttiness, maybe. That
It's-
might be what I'm
maybe.
tasting.
It's got a. This has got like a fun fruit
Got it.
flavor. There's something about it.
Hey, what's that? Just in now.
It's actually named after the two hops used, which is Talus and Victorian Secret.
So it's named after the two hops that are used in the beer, Talus and Vic's Secret. Yeah.
Victorian
bit of a collab. In Victoria
Well,
Centre.
isn't that just a bit of fun?
Well, it works because I really enjoy this beer.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that it's no secret how much I'm enjoying this. But yeah, I really think this beer of all the ones we've tried today has got like the strongest flavour profile, and I feel like particularly after sort of a few of the more mild tasting beers, I'm really drawn to this.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying this, and I think this is also the strongest beer we've had. It's like 7.6%.
Is it really?
Yeah.
And it's that.
It's
you-
also the
you
most
taste it.
expensive beer we've
Yes.
had today.
We were not going to mention prices, but we just did. So this beer also, you sip it, it's like bang, flavour, and then bang goes away. It doesn't linger either. There's no lingering hopness, which is my biggest tidbit. I hate beers.
There's
that
not
linger.
that lingering hoppiness,
No.
but as I said earlier, that kind of like little nuttiness that
Yeah.
hangs
I
around a
think
bit.
coats
That,
the mouth.
I feel
Yeah.
like I'm getting like it's like a really smooth mouthfeel.
Yes.
I'm wondering
Yeah.
if that's the same thing you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's like that. Yeah. It's not hanging about, but
Yeah.
it just leaves a good feeling. Like this is just.
Yeah,
It's really
and
nice.
We've had other beers from Hobart Brewing Co. and like especially the cream ale, and we were blown away with that. This is I love this beer actually.
We also tried their the Ripper. Remember the Rye IPA?
Yeah.
And that was.
that was
I
a
feel like
different beer. That
That
bit
was
of
a
different
really.
beer.
That one was a really intense flavour.
Yeah.
I thought. But this, I think, is just just hitting right. Like, I think everything about this is landing where I wanted to. It's fruity, but it's not too fruity.
No
It-
fruity at all. Like
it's-
little,
it's-
no, almost no fruitiness.
It's. Well, I think it's fruity, but
It's probably because I'm so close to you. I'm a
it's-
bit of a fruity guy.
it's not.
and
It's
I
not
think that's
over.
just kind of.
It's not overstaying its welcome. But yeah, it's a really good tasting beer. I'm really enjoying it. But I do wonder if that strength it would build up. I'm not far through it.
yeah.
And I do wonder if towards the bottom I'd be feeling it a bit more.
Well,
Yeah,
like
well, that's not a bad thing though. It's kind of an investment in your purchase, isn't it?
what I'm finding each time I'm going back, each sip, it's consistent. It's not like, oh, I'm going back and I'm getting hit with another like hefty wave of these hops and such. Each and every time, it's consistent. I'm enjoying every single sip,
Like,
every single mouth.
Because the flavour, it comes and it goes, and then when you come back, it's another new
And
experience.
it leaves
it's
you
like
kind of like
Yeah.
wanting more.
your palate is refreshed after you finish your sip. Done, and then you're ready for more. Lachlan, on Beer Babies, we do a rating system. I don't know if you might have heard of it.
Could you please explain it to me?
Well, you've been on the podcast, you definitely know, but I'll explain it for the people at home. We have the six-pack test. So if someone were to bring a six-pack of this beer to your door, how many would you drink in a session? How many would you think you would drink?
Now, while I was mulling this over, I thought this was the perfect 8.5 out of 10 beer.
Done.
That is like a beautiful, top-notch thing. It's not perfect.
You're getting complicated. Are you going to give us a
It's not
fraction?
But factoring that into, a whole into 6, I reckon I can knock out 5 of these pretty easy. If I was going for a big night, if I was to do a whole session of these, I would actually probably take a 6-pack if I'm
Silly.
looking for a big
Yeah.
night.
Go
For a
full
casual night,
yeah.
more than happy to just have these. I think they are a solid 5
go
out of 6.
Full silly salmon? Salmon.
I don't think these are a beer you'd get silly salad on though.
No, you don't think
I
so?
don't think you'd get silly salad on them.
I think I'm surprisingly agreeing with you, Lachlan. I think I really enjoy this beer. I think it's really drinkable, even
Yeah.
though it's got that strength, which
Yeah.
they don't often.
No.
Well, that's not fair, but sometimes those two things can sort of butt up against each other. The stronger the beer, the less sessionable it is. Whereas I feel like I don't know what it is, but this beer is just it's hitting all the right notes and it's super drinkable at this point in time. I do think though it's one that will build up.
Yeah.
But I am really enjoying it. So I think I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 6. I really have enjoyed this one.
And with your score as well, Will, I think we should probably couch our ratings as well. This is kind of our end of the session. This is going to be our last beer on this kind of tour.
We don't know yet, Lachlan. There could be plenty more stops.
There could be, but I guess on the recorded ones, we've had a decent session. I think this is a great capstone beer. I think if you were to knock off after work and you were going for a pint, this is the beer you should get.
So on Beer Babies, I also give a rating. So
Sorry, Billy. I just felt like I need to throw that in there
wait,
as well.
it's okay.
Billy, when did you get here?
I don't, apparently, I've been drinking a lot of beers because I like a lot of beers, but I've completely been disregarded. No, look, you guys give it a 5. I'm gonna give it a 6. It's just at a stretch, but I will give it a 6. Love this beer. Very easy to drink. It's not offensive in any avenue. It's not too hoppy.
everything
It's
about
not
it.
too fruity. It's just a really nice, enjoyable beer. It hasn't got the hoppiness lingo, which everybody doesn't really like, even though they say they do. And the people that are around them and actually can smell their hoppy breath, they don't like it either. So, for those people, I'm gonna give it a 6. 100%.
Yeah, so it has been so fun taking you guys on our little Hobart trip. We've had heaps of fun. We've tried lots of cool beers. And if you're just jumping in now, go back and check out all the other places we've stopped in Hobart. We've had such a good time. Locke, thanks for joining us on today's
Thanks for
episode.
having me, mate.
Thanks for the intro. You knocked it.
Oh,
Yeah.
cheers, mate.
Because Will and I were complaining about
if
who was going to
we-
do the intro.
If
and
we
then
go with that intro, but
Yeah.
let's just see what happens.
We've got a few.
That's it.
If
I
you,
might do
if
it-
you cut yourself into the intro
might
and
do-
deny the people,
I might do a clean cut of me in like a white room. But anyway, it has been so fun doing our little Hobart little trip. We've gone to lots of cool places. We've had a great time, and it's definitely something I want to explore further in the future. But as we always say at the end of Beer Babies, see you later.
Gotcha. Cheers.
so you guys.
You gonna say anything?
Should I say anything?
Yeah.
Bye.
What did you think of the trip?